bird.
In Indonesia, we say burung.
That sounds scary.
Camera.
In Indonesia, we say kamera.
That sounds like the Japanese monster, right?
I think it's Kimi Raya. Hello.
Languages I want to learn. I want to learn Thai. Yeah.
Let's go to Thailand soon.
I'm very down for that.
Like, I think languages are like really important, and it's always better to know more languages. But I want to learn Chinese these days. Yeah, Mandarin. Yeah.
For me, I lived in China for 6 months, and then COVID started, so I had to go back to Spain. I'd fade all the way. I don't remember anything. I just ni hao. Like
For me, I want to learn Japanese. I used to watch anime, but it will be nice if I can understand anime without the jammaks, the subtitles. That's why. And then some Spanish because I think it's kind of sexy.
I know.
it is.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Guys, what about Portuguese?
So the material it's made out of is called a ribbon, but the shape is called a bow.
Okay, so the shape we call it kokardka, but the fabric, the ribbon, we call it wstążka.
In French, we call the material ruban. And for the shape, we call it nœud.
In Brazil, we would call the material fita, and the shape would be laço.
That's
I'm
pretty.
confused. I'm sure there's like 2 words as well, but I just know one, right? In Spanish, it's quite similar. The second one you said is lazo.
In Indonesia, we say pita. I think it's same with
Fita.
Portuguese. Pita.
Is it a hard word, maybe?
The shape it is also pita, I think.
So the shape and the fabric
Yeah,
is the
same. For me, for Indonesian, it's same.
In Japan we say dibon. The shape and then the things, both we say dibon.
In Georgian, we just say babta.
That sounds like something that I can eat.
Are you hungry?
So this in American English we say cloud.
In Poland, I mean, if you have one, it's chmura. If you have multiple, it's chmury.
Is there a time you would ever use like one cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, most
Is there like more than one in the sky?
Yeah, but like for example, we have some saying like you like come from like a black star, right? Like the
okay.
czarna chmura. It's like black cloud is like you know. So it's hard to explain, but yeah, usually we use chmury, which is multiple ones. Yeah.
In French, we say nuage.
In Brazil, we say nuvem, or for multiple ones, nuvens.
I think we're gonna have so many similar ones.
Yes.
In Spanish, it's nube.
In Indonesia, we say awan.
It sounds like pretty. Awan.
Awan.
In Japanese we say kumo.
In Georgian, we say hrubeli or hrublebi.
That sounds like somebody's name.
Yeah.
Somebody's name?
For me again, it sounds like something I can snack on. We say chrupki, like for like chips. So it's like it kind of like gives me the same vibe.
I mean, Brazil and Spain are rather similar.
In Spain, I speak Catalan as well, and Catalan is a mix, I would say, like of Spanish and French. So all the words she's saying in French, they're so similar in Catalan.
We would say bird.
In Polish, we would say ptak.
In French, we say oiseau.
In Brazil, we would say pássaro.
In Spanish, we say pájaro.
Similar.
In Indonesia, we say burung.
That sounds scary.
In Japan we say tori.
Same with chicken, right?
It's like the scary version, the cute version.
In Georgian, we would say chiti.
Yeah.
That one does not sound like food, right?
It can't be food.
Girl.
We would say in America, cardigan.
That's the fun one, because in Poland we would say cardigan, but we also could say just sweater. It's like sweater. Yeah.
In French, we also use cardigan. But with the French accent. Cardigan. But we also have like a specific French name and we can call it gilet.
In Brazil, we would say cardigan, but honestly, on a daily basis, I would just call the casaquinho. Small coat.
Oh yeah.
That's how we also in Spanish say cardigan, but I would call that jersey. I think it's not a jersey, but for me, yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
I
depends
would
on the
call it-
person. Yeah.
I would call it anything but the actual name.
No, because it could be a sweater too.
Kind of not, but you could.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
same in
Oh,
Polish,
that's
like
totally different.
In Indonesia also we call it cardigan. We also can say it sweater because I think Indonesia doesn't have any like cold weather. So we just say it cardigan and sweater. That's it.
In Japan, we say cardigan. And also, like you guys say that like or sweater. But in Japan, if say sweater, it's totally different clothes.
So in Georgian we can say cardigani, shemosatsmeli or jacket.
Wow. Have the like three.
Yeah, we have like many.
Okay.
There's, I mean, most of them are pretty similar to American English. So, you know, if I was walking around in the shops in any of the countries we have today and I saw a cardigan, I would know how to point that out.
yeah.
So we would say in the USA, camera.
In Poland, okay, if it's something that takes pictures, you will call it aparat. But if it's something that you film with, like only like let's say like more like a filming settings, you will call it camera.
Yeah, in French, it's pretty similar actually. If you actually like film, we call it camera. And if we just like take a pictures and everything, we can call it appareil or appareil photo.
Ooh. Okay.
We do have a term for if there's ones that are called point and shoot cameras or just point and shoot that are just photos as well. Yeah, they don't take videos.
In Brazil, we say câmera.
In Spanish, we say cámara.
In Indonesia we say camera. Camera.
That sounds like the Japanese
Yeah.
monster, right?
I don't know.
I think it's
Chimera.
chimera.
In Japan, we say camera. But like, I was wondering, you guys have the like different word to shooting or photo. But in Japan, we just say camera.
In Georgian we would say camera or fotoaparat.
You said apparat?
Aparat.
It sounds like apparatus, which would be not a stretch to pull it from like a, you know, if you had a long term for what a camera was, you could use apparatus in that phrase. For the most part, you know, pretty similar. I think this one will be different though. In the USA, we say socks.
In Poland, we say skarpetki. Skarpetki. It's also really long if you write it, yeah. Skarpetki.
In French, we say chaussettes.
In Brazil, we say meia.
In Spanish, we say calcetines.
That's longer.
Yeah, I was like, if that's long, wait for calcetines.
In Indonesia we say kaos kaki.
Even longer. It's
Yeah.
getting longer.
Kaos is, you can say it, this one, the shirt, and kaki is foot. So it's cloth for foot. So kaos kaki. Yeah.
That's such a cute translation.
So smart.
In Japan, we say kutsushita. It's been like under the shoes things. So kutsu shoes, shita is under.
In Georgian we would say naskel.
We have this slang that we call it skarpetki skiety. It's like a slang, same vibe, yeah. Nasket, right?
I think she doesn't.
I don't hear it either, but
If I hear it, I'll be like, oh, it's something with, yeah, with socks.
this lovely fruit we call a kiwi.
In Poland, it's pretty similar, kiwi.
And in French, we just call it kiwi.
In Brazil, we would say kiwi.
In Spanish, we would say kiwi.
Same in Indonesia, we say kiwi.
In Japan, we say kiwi.
In Georgian, we say kiwi.
Similar.
I think the only difference is her. She has a V sound.
Yeah, like kiwi.
We would say purple.
Okay, in Poland we will say fioletowy.
Quite the word.
Yeah. Fioletowy.
In French, we call it violet.
In Brazil, we would say roxo, but honestly, hearing what you're saying, we could also say violeta, but it's like a shade of purple.
The first in Spanish, the first word I thought it's lila. But we have morado, violeta. I think I would say lila. If
Yeah, depends on the color.
Morado is like you're trying to talk like fancy, you know, like
Yeah.
morado. But
We
now
have
we
it
say
French.
lila.
I mean, for us, purple is just like an overall
Yeah.
term. But we also have like violet, lilac, which sound pretty
Yeah.
similar as well.
In Indonesia, we say
Sounds so cute. In Japan, we say murasaki.
In Georgia, we would say iasam spelling.
Are the terms for the different shades of purple shorter?
Like light, like ria iasam spelling, and nuki iasam spelling.
Okay.
You have a lot.
Overall, it was fun getting to listen to everyone, you know, take what I said in English and say it in their own language, but there were a lot of similarities. And then there's Polish and Georgian that are a little out there for sure. Brazil and Spain are very similar. There's also like France is different accent, but similar to those two as well.
For me, it was interesting hearing like Indonesian, like for fita, like being very similar.
pita, yeah.
For me, I was so surprised that you guys had similar word. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I think it was really interesting because European language we have so many similar words, but just the beginning of the word and with the accent and how it ends, it make it different. But really similar to English as well. I mean, French and English really similar in a lot of words, and in Spanish and everything. So it was really interesting to also have some Asian language, or like even like from Georgia. It was really interesting. So we can see like how language can be like so different at some point. It's interesting.
Okay, so today we compared the word differences.
So if you like the video, go ahead, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!